Hey everybody, here's the behind the Quack tracks for the song Weddings and Funerals, Same Darn Thing. This song based on a true story, and it started with a joke I used to really tell. Back in my 20s, I worked a pretty good job, but I was a little overworked and a little underpaid, but they were pretty flexible, and they would let me leave work for a couple hours to sing at weddings and funerals. And fortunately, I did a lot of both. I did about two or three a month. And I made some bank doing that. That helped me pick up the slack. And people at work would see me getting ready to leave and they would say, is it a wedding or a funeral today? And I would say, same darn thing. Either way, I'm losing a friend, and people would laugh. But then the more I've thought about it, the more I've realized weddings and funerals really do have a lot in common. In both cases, people gather, stories get told, people laugh, people cry, and there's always some surprisingly good food at both. And everybody leaves thinking a little bit more about the things that matter the most. And of course, one's a celebration and one's a loss. Well, sometimes the celebration's a lot. I don't know. I miss my friends who got married. But anyhow, they're not exactly the same thing. But there's just enough overlap between weddings and funerals that the joke kept making me laugh and kept making others laugh. And I thought I had to turn it into a song. And then one of the funniest parts of the song is also based on a true story. For years, when I sing at weddings, lots of people would me with 8 point at me and say, "Yeah, you're next. You're next." And so what I would do is at funerals, those same people, I'd point at them and say, "You're next." So yeah, they'd usually laugh too. They didn't take that seriously. So that's good. And then when I started performing this at open mics, this brought the house down. People would laugh through the whole song. But for some reason lately it's not hitting at all. I'm kind of sad. At my last live show, everyone just looked at me like so I don't know if people just got smarter than me. I don't know if all of a sudden this is less funny. I don't know if weddings and funeral humor has a limited shelf life. But whatever the reason, the song just hasn't been getting the reaction that it used to. But I've loved this song. I'm hoping having it on this album, gives it a second chance to find its audience. Because sometimes songs have seasons too, and honestly, I still think it's hilarious. And maybe you've had a friend get married, maybe you've lost someone you've cared about, maybe you've experienced both. And if you have, you probably understand why this joke stuck with me all these years. And also, like a different kind of Telluride, this song was featured on Yonda's Music's Live from the Acoustic Room series. And if you'd like to watch the music video, the live version, in the really cool room I got to play in, I have a link in the description below, the doobly-doo, right there. So please check it out, give Yonda's some support. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time on Behind the Quack Tracks.